That means they are now. Before we do calculation, the Bloomberg, Bloomberg Africa, amuna sikasam. Eka ebasikasam in some keka any sheye any sebio oma withdraw those who are very knowledgeable in finances, in economies around the world, analyzing it. And Bawumia kind of economists. These are people who have learned how to monitor and how to basically position economies, how they are able to predict how economies will end, how successful it's going to be, or how doom or gloomy it's going to end. Now, Bloomberg, for some time now, they have predicted a lot of economies and how it's going to do. Now, they have come out with another statement, and this time they tweeted this. And Oya Ghana niya, nasa udi Bawumia Oya Ghana now say problem niwa. Me say, odie kasoma aminwiye adie sa yebehwe de obeye duane ama wedi. Now, Bloomberg for a tweety and the data shasiano a year 1337, which is 1:37 p.m. Now, omu tweety free earth as I see we so. Nipa 16,000 and I share tweet we. Now, Osha tweet na and the 9th of May 2024 and omu tweet here. Dear no maka almost say Ghana City is in a record 22-day long losing streak versus the dollar. Almost say Ghana City no and na etwa sonkwa eduonu mienu 22 for 22 consecutive days. 22 consecutive days. Dollar no City no ahwo de atia na etiba from 22 days. The be ya dollar na ho heading. For 22 days, in 8 days, now you're 1 full month. Every single day, the city depreciates. A dangerous. Mujimia, Mundu December no. Now $1 is to 90 Ghana cedis. Okay? And $1 is 15.12. Now, so we share the rates and the pace at which it is depreciating in 24 hours. If it keeps on going this way, mundu the end of July or beginning of August, na dollar na across 30. Now ask yourself, Bawumia na oka said dollar na or pick 3.8. Mahama time no. Dollar na do 15.2 no. Busa won't say Bawumia no. Has he told you decisions and physical steps to take? Economic steps to take to stop this in pace? No. And so you're ahem for Ghana and the omunim se nyoma boy ding Bawumia be gino munima omu musa Bawumia sansem yo no mo kan kwase asem kire Bawumia adentra ya ahem funti omo mu kire asene so agimi nti omo beka de e beka ne no omo beye no nananom mumu bi munya no wrong. My team just sent me something. 1 second.
People, it seems to me, from reading a lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press, want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time around, if you're in power, for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians.
Sorry, that was I had to take this. My team wanted me to know something. So, sir, in a space of 22 days, there be a dollar ni nyahwodin every day. Dollar ni nyahwodin. You need to understand. Say there is a problem. Now, mumbusa more question. Bawumia beso the president. The economic management team now omubiye no. Sa economic management team no omweng. Edian faswa de baso. The FX committee na Bawumia mebie no. FX committee no edian e baso. Mahamudu Bawumia enwuse Ghana for no yemududu no yejimi. We are not smart. When we say the strategy that be no use, keep online. When they ask you questions, don't answer. Keep going. Because you benya Jimmy for say you benya ahem for akromphobia, Emma obejina omenima, obek cancer manayene de. Bawumia ti EMT, NOT FX committee. Sa committee me anyway, ye the Ghana sketi omoka, ebesin ne. Mahamudu Bawumia entumi en stop dollar no bibie eko. Na nipa ontumi stop dollar no, you are thinking of handing over the country to him. Echire wejimi. Echire unim nyansa. Echire wankasa de ukom no wonte ase. This alone should tell you that we are not at a good place. And we can never be in a good place in the hands of people who brought us here. Bawumia ene dia bedru ha. 90% of ahemfo amo Ghana omoto aba. And 90% of ahemfo omoto aba 2016, 2020 omoto ma Bawumia. Edi enti no omoto aba ma Bawumia 2016. If we say Bawumia ka say oba dollar no sika sem no obe solve e ma sa ahemfo no omo nananom edwuma akoso. Inti den na sa ahemfo na to sa aba no na ende omo nananom ndwuma sei omo ndwuma egu na still yenya ahemfo Ghana etumi front to mabo omo to powder ebetena TV so e kanfo Bawumia na che say ahemfo no sabio enyo omo nyina nanim nyansa bi agimi. I don't have personal issue with Ohinibia. I am trying to deduce the things. I'm trying to let the Ghanaian understand. Said the ekoso no enye selfish interest inti e Ghana intra. This is where we are today. In this end ochna Bawumia bo ahimfie na oti ahimfie ka se Bawumia de waya ade obetuma ebu Ghana na wo hene wo ye kromfo wo ye omambofo e wo se sebio nkroma afo mu hom tuntosi ogu so won ka no kore every say wo hene no uto aduane uto light uto petrol uto nsuo unim se ekwan ya na se enyeye unim se aban ne nya school unim inti se wo ye wo se unim a wo ye se wo hyeda bodama ye so be hyeda bodama kan ya adwene a kire wo inti mo ahimfo ni bia Masha da abodam keka nsam te say de mabodam no yensu ye be da keka nsam kire mo say yesu yegimi every say mo ni da ho na mudi sa nkwase asem no. These are facts. Because mo ahemfo moto abawi a mo nkose ka ejim motifie yenim na ye adwuma mo bi was stores mo bi kirade mo bi judges mo nyina mo nim de ekoso Ghana mo bi a high profile men ebi mo ye diplomat ebi a council of elders ebi mo a council of state for. Until you cannot tell me say moi himfuni bia Bawumia eko Ghana mo so no so keka nkwase asem no. You don't know what is happening. You know, but deliberately you want to mislead the people who have given you power. Ya ma utumi ma wo swear so hene so obedi no kure ewia mu enwumre nsuo mu ewie mu eye dan na unhu se wo so ka no kure na won kana keka nkwase asem. This is the problem we have in Ghana. Into Bloomberg for the story naba. Ghana's cedi is in record 22-day long losing streak versus the dollar. Almost say Ghana cedi no, there is no way a ebe jina sisi a ebe kwa kumuni. Now calculation. Near Akroma, spare parts dealers boost Nanado's campaign with 200,000 cedis. The presidential candidate of the opposition New Patriotic Party, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, had his campaign drive for the 2016 November polls boosted with a donation of 200,000 Ghana cedis from some spare parts dealers at the Abose spare parts market at Kanishi in Accra. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, who is touring parts of Accra in a bid to woo the electorate to return the NPP to power in this year's elections, took his visit to Abose. Now, we calculation 2016 Abose for Swame for spare parts dealers. Now the question here is, so in 2016 unya spare parts dealers emom tumi konye sika say ye de koboa political party, that means they were doing well. Anameboa 2016 so unya nipa free Swame unya spare parts dealers every Abose any around the country emom tumi call accounts mu koyi sika de beche politician, then it means 2016 they were doing well. It means their business was flourishing. It means they were not in deficit because unibia ena untumi mwa. So for them to make money to raise 2 billion old Ghana in 2016, so I'm for Abose for Kokompe for different kinds of money. Where a for Abose for 2 billion old Ghana. So I'm for you more than that. It is a 2016 and Mahama Tiso. So sika edema Akufo-Addo, then it means their businesses were doing well. No more jumane koso. If you say ende menya sure se menya obi afri Abose manage sika se or koma Bawumia ko campaign e kire de wejimi. If you say I know 90% of spare parts dealers are omo Abose and Swame, they don't have money sitting there to give to politicians. Na say obi kura free ho eyi sika say the politician na say nipa na Jimmy because we are seeing the dollar to a city and how it is affecting their businesses. This is what happened in Ghana. So, in all, no, it wasn't that bad. It means it's na mojuma ekoso. It means it's na mo sika ni bi da baby. It means it's na mutumi mpo save. Ema mutumi yibi de che. Na yemu say wabra bomunde etisen. And Bawumia ewura bosio kan yebenya 200,000 Ghana. Why ne beyi? Wenya mfaso. Usika da bank de tia na tie. Sika na da ho ansa na wuyi bi ede amekufu ado aba power 2016 no. Sa sika na ahia na se bi da ho. And the wejuma no ejina na so na se gu. These are simple questions and yatem didie. Ba ma mention ma de bi. And yekopia santimemu ede na esi. Yesi bibi esi ewo swame.
Okay, thank you very much. I've also been a victim, despite my political positions. You know, when you look at this, that VW sitting over there, that is, transporter. I was supplying parts for Master Sandy for the past 30 years. So I know the history of this particular land. And since the matter has been at the court, I don't want to go further. And my wish is that the vice president himself will intervene. And he will come down here and meet the people here. Because wherever he has been, he always meet the artisans, talk to them to see their problems, their grievances, and how to move them forward. I quite remember yesterday that when he was at the Bruno, he told the artisans that he's going to make a very special way for them to access loans. So he said, yeah, we have to make sure we deal with it accordingly. And the artisans here must have their own peace and do their own work diligently. So I'm urging the regional minister, everybody to intervene. No, let me tell you, there's a secret in magazine here some people don't know. Some of the association belongs to NDC, and some of the association also belongs to MPP. You see, I was here. I came to magazine here, especially New Road here, in 1986. Okay, so I know what I'm telling you. So we should take politics aside, because chop money, when your wife or your girlfriend is asking of chop money, it doesn't care about the political party that you belong to, where you get the money or where you. So we should put the politics aside, and then we do our business, and so that everybody can have something to eat.
Video I will share. Papa Penny, Nanudem, yes, it is not. There are NDC people here, there are MPP people here. We should put our politics aside. The vice president should come. Hey, Swame, Fournier, Omunya, the Otobro Fubako. Now the Omokenyan say, almost sorry, yeah. You see, private investor be court. Akonya court order say, nipa 15,000 omunyina ye juma oswame, ma omunsaka omano asante forma yentu omo. Ati. Me say, you see, private investor, obi any private investor crop be free. For some reason, we tuma kunya ako court, akonya krata ma court ebuaman say, ombra swami asasene so. Workers somewhere echo be nipa 15,000 on two omunyina no mfa asase no if you say na asase. Ye tu no ni etwa cake mo menhia. Me mo pa mo amwo so nyina mo nto abama NPP. Still NDC be win power because NDC win power without swamefo. But what we are talking about here is about you, your future. The obedi and then you will be. Obetima soma konwa nyina bo abrabo me mfa me ho. Akonwa didi me na wo afonsa ponche ayo problem. Akonwa etwa $2 million cake mudi. Na se wo na wo yere de wo ba mo beda se mpreku a me I don't care because you are failing to think. Video a wo hwe no eye swami asantimemu Xp0ses tutuna nana pia happy birthday nana. Eye asantimemu swami asantifoni bi omo say omo de omo ye MPP for that is fine I don't care. So there's no big deal here. But as antifoni be almost some of the MPP buy no, and they say private investor be akonya a court order. Say nipa 15,000 omanu aduanem nyina mebo mo aden a ontu omo under omo MPP no, under omo Bawumia, under Edie omo Ekufuado, under MPP na ye chichire no menhia no. Omo nyina be jobless. Amanfo be di omo yerenom. Amanfo be di omo mma. Ebi mo mba ebe yare ebi mo so yare hyehyɛ omo ho yare ebe bɔ mo de omo de bɛkɔ hospital mpo mo nyibi efisɛ NPP no mpo ntumi nsi hospital wɔ so ame ɛyɛ yane toilet ɛna yesi. Now at this point you expect me to come and sit here and say mesrawo say sa wonsa no na wano wonsa nko wano come gimi ɛyɛ a lesson to us sɛnea yɛ ma yɛ adwene no enye adwuma hwɛ sɛ nda wotena Ghana ka sɛ NPP ni supporter we gimi. Whether you like it or not, NPP is another big party in Ghana. Whether you like it or not, there are people who vote for NPP who are there and fan. So don't get it twisted. Do not think say Obi or Ghana Bia is going to vote against NPP. Oh boy, don't think. The moment you don't understand politics. There are so many ways people join political. There are so many reasons people join political parties, and there are so many reasons people vote. In the same now to Ghana now will say the whole Ghana ekotwa betia MPP and then now the whole na politics no one tiasie. You are not smart. There are people, there are millions of people are omunya opportunity to vote for NPP today, even in their current situation and nyomemwa diamomo. Ye will be a ni DDEP. Domestic debt exchange program no affecting the pension. With the 75 yes 35 years time no benya the interest and the obetwa MPP. So don't think say ya will be a otwotisia galamsey ne ba akota minemewu obetwa MPP. Ya will be a since the MPP buy from Kufuor time ebesi Kufuor time ohun hospital the chrome kwan yemfa nsanka insompo nya bi nom. And so oman a chance na obekwa akotwa MPP. So you need to understand say who underestimate sa nyoma we na. Now politics now what Ghana won't tiase. But when the majority sit to reason, that is when they decide to say, it does not matter the number of people who vote for the NPP. We will change our hand and make sure the right thing is done.